How do you become your best you? I've been telling people for a while now that living true to your values will help you be happier and more successful. But is that true? Or is that some pseudoscience that someone made up just to make you feel good? Let's put it to the test. I'm taking on a 28-day core values challenge to explore the art of intentional living. The art of intentional living. Sounds wonderful, right? Can I stick to my values for 28 days? Will my life improve? And will my credibility in giving you advice stand up? Let's find out.
Oh my God, how are you?
The obvious starting point is that I need to define my values. Not having values to start a values challenge is like taking on a cooking challenge without any food. Watch this video if you need to define your values. Well, this is embarrassing. It's only day 2. I only created my values yesterday and I've forgotten them already.
I don't know who I am!
I can remember 4, but not 5. So I need to do something about that today. I'm ready. I've picked my values and I've even remembered what they are. But is that going to be enough to live an intentional life? And what does that even mean? Let's see what happens today. One of my usual habits before I hop into bed each night is to review my day. How did I do? And it's a perfect reference point for this values challenge. Did I live an intentional life today? Did I stick to my values? And I thought I'd see what would happen. I created my values a couple of days ago and I didn't plan anything special for my day. I just thought, okay, created my values. Let's see whether that makes any difference to my life. And to be honest, the answer was no. I didn't do anything different. I didn't really reference my values. I didn't have the experience of being more focused or more clarity or more intentionality. So just creating your values by yourself clearly doesn't work. Tomorrow I'll have to try something new and different. Let's see what happens then. When you're running a marathon, they paint a line on the road to tell you where the finish line is. But how do you know whether you're living true to your values or not? I've been struggling with this. I still don't know the answer to it, but I'm going to try this today to see if it works. Every time I do something that is aligned with my values, I'm going to add a mark in my notebook. Let's see if this works. Am I overthinking this? That was a lot of effort yesterday, writing down and marking down in my notebook constantly through the day. It kind of worked from the point of view that I was thinking about my values consistently through the day, but it also kind of didn't work and I'm not sure why. Aha, I've worked it out. While counting my values did help me focus on my values during the day, it was also fundamentally flawed. There was a couple of problems. Firstly, if I'm doing creative work and I'm being creative, do I count that as 2? Or if I'm being adventurous while I'm doing creative work, does that count as 2? But also there's a problem of I'm trying to measure something that probably shouldn't be measured. It's the art of intentional living is a quality of life. It's not necessarily numbers on a spreadsheet. What do you think? Add a comment down below and let me know. Today I'm going to try something different. I'm going to focus on only one value per day. I think that will be easier than trying to track all 5 values at the same time. So today is Creativity Day. Well, that worked. Just focusing on one value, creativity, instead of all 5 on a single day helped sharpen my focus. And it was a really easy one for me because I've already designed my lifestyle and my work around doing creative things, writing books and creating videos and so forth. But there's plenty of room to explore being creative. Today is Gratitude Day, and my big action is to go for a gratitude walk. which just means I'm going for a walk and being thankful for all of the people that have helped me. I'm grateful for everything my mum and dad have done for me. I'm thankful for all of the teachers I've had. I'm grateful for my friends and my colleagues and my clients. But it's also about all the people who make my life better who I've never met. Like the thousands of people who've helped create the iPhone and the editing software and YouTube and who built this path that I'm walking on today. While focusing on one value per day definitely works, there is another way to live an intentional life, and that is to live your ideal day. I talked about that in this video. It's a chance to stack a whole bunch of value-based activities into an hour or a full day. My ideal day starts with going for a walk, having a coffee and reading a book. Simple pleasures and some easy ways to stick to my values. Today I'm living my ideal day again, and it started perfectly. I was reading this and Eric Barker said this. I have been lonely a lot lately. I don't have a good social support network around me at the moment. And look right there, autonomy, one of my favourite values and something I built my life around. But had I taken this too far? Was my prized value making me lonely and depressed? I'm still thinking about what I read yesterday. I thought I was rock solid on my 5 values, but now I'm starting to question whether I need to change autonomy. Maybe I've gone too far on that. Today's value is adventure, and it doesn't mean living like Indiana Jones. I just need to be exploring new and different things. So this morning I got up early for a swim, the first time for the summer. It's part of my ideal day. I'm still thinking about autonomy, and then the universe sent me this. I found it online today. It's a list of the top 10 universal human values, and there's something really interesting about the top 5. 4 out of the top 5 values are social, and that's another reason for me to change autonomy to something social. Today is Happiness Day, and you've probably heard the old expression, your mum might even have said it, to put on a happy face. And that's a simple action you can take to be happy, to smile. It's not the whole story about happiness, but it's an easy place to start. I'm definitely ditching autonomy. You've been great, my friend, and now I need to focus on something social. I'm not sure what, so I came up with this big list of social values that I can choose from. I'm leaning towards collaboration or maybe partnership, but I'm not sure yet. Today's value is creativity again, but on my morning walk I found this. An opportunity for adventure, and an opportunity too good to pass up. And had I not been doing this values challenge, I probably would have made up some excuse not to do this. Now that's the art of intentional living. I found it. The Destroyer has provided the answer. The funny thing is, it was reading Eric Barker's second book that caused the breakdown around me wanting to get rid of autonomy as one of my values. And the irony is that I went back and read his first book afterwards, and it provided the answer, the solution. Friends are just family we choose. This allows us to collaborate on a scale that's impossible for other animals. This is the secret to our success as a species. It's also the secret to your success as an individual. I did it! I survived the 28-day core values challenge. But what did I learn? Here are my top 3 lessons. Number 1, the art of intentional living takes practice. You can't just pick your values and expect your life to change. It takes practice, it takes attention, it takes working at it every day. Number 2, the big moment for me was swapping autonomy for friendship. I didn't see that one coming, and it will be interesting to see how that plays out over the next 6 months or more. Number 3, the big win was in the little changes I made, the little decisions I made. For instance, I would not have gone swimming in the morning or taken that trip on the sailing boat had I not been focusing on my values, and in particular on the value around adventure. So that kind of proves where the value of values lives. It's in those little decisions you make often every day. And now to answer the 3 questions I posed at the beginning of this video. Can I stick to my values for 28 days? Absolutely, yes, tick. Did my life improve? Well, I'm not sure yet. I think it's too early to tell. Come back in 6 months and ask me how I'm doing then. Now for the big question. Did my credibility in telling you to live true to your values stand up? That's for you to answer. Add a comment down below and let me know.